Busiest man in boxing. Honestly, I don't know how you're doing it. You fights in San Antonio, Golovkin Canelo face-offs, which by the way look fantastic. And now this one, Usyk versus AJ. How do you feel AJ looks? Always speaks well, but how do you feel he looks? You know him more than anyone.
I just think, he's got that poker face, hasn't he? What you see from AJ is sometimes not what's burning inside. I know him well enough. He's desperate to win this fight. You see that from the face-off. Every face-off we've seen over the last 3 or 4 years has been, even have a hold of my belts. This is very different. He don't have any belts this time. That's one thing. He's the challenger. He's got that mentality. But he knows what he's got to do. He openly admits now, I tried to box him in the first fight. It was a mistake. He won't make that mistake again. He's shared 12 rounds with him. He's got to make it count. The positivity in the camp is first class, and we can't wait for August 20th.
We're here now. It must have taken a while to get here as well. Obviously, dates have changed and a lot going on in the background. Was there any other chance of this fight not happening because of what's going on in Ukraine?
Not really. I mean, it was a huge deal to put together. There was a lot of issues to overcome, particularly, with the war in Ukraine, with niggles and so forth, and still off the back of COVID, really. But we took our time. We got the deal done. We're happy with the deal and where we are, and we look forward to a huge event.
Oleksandr Usyk looks bigger. Is it just me? I think so. It looks a lot thicker. And I guess he's now a fully fledged heavyweight, right? This is the guy now that has been walking around as a heavyweight for the best part of 4 years. Don't you think so?
I know he's a lot smaller than AJ. That's the main thing that concerns me. But I don't really look at the size of Usyk. I look at the quality of him. Pound for pound, great fighter. You've got to do something special to beat him. And AJ's going to put that together and beat him.
We go back to Saudi Arabia. I was there for AJ Ruiz. It was fantastic. The host put on a spectacular show, purpose-built arena or stadium at the time. What were we expecting this time round?
Something even more spectacular. I mean, you saw the scenes of the promo last week in Jeddah Old Town. It's like something out of Raiders of the Lost Ark. You're talking about Thriller in Manila, Rumble in the Jungle. It's that kind of size, this fight. It's going to be epic when it takes place. They're putting everything behind it. Expect a massive event August 20th.
I'm sure you're confident AJ will get the job done and become a 3-time world champion. Robert Garcia been added to the team. No more Rob McCracken. Everyone was waiting to see who it was going to be. Surprised it's Rob or happy it's Rob?
Great trainer. AJ took his time, as he does. He got it right. He found someone he believes in, and that energy is being seen in the camp. He's back off a great win with Bam Rodriguez. Great positivity, great energy, great momentum, and everyone's happy. Like, they're ready to go. Camp is great, mentality is great. Let's just get in there and make it happen.
I asked AJ about this deal that he has now with DAZN. I said, you've secured the bag, AJ. He really has. He's done a fantastic deal. Talk to me about that deal. AJ was with Sky for such a long time. Some great fights, some memorable nights. DAZN now. Yeah,
things change. I mean, obviously, we made that move from Sky to DAZN. AJ's followed us. He looked at all the opportunities on many different levels and felt that that was the best broadcast platform for him. He understands the global vision of DAZN. He understands the future of streaming and the job that they're doing, the schedule they're putting together, and that's who he backed. He's a smart man. I believe he backed the right horse, and time will tell, and we look forward to a long relationship with DAZN for Anthony Joshua.
A few big fight cards in the lead up before we get to August 20th, so this might be a tough question, but undercard, when will it be announced? What are we looking at?
Coming soon, you'll get that. Obviously, we've got a big run coming up, Chisora Pulev next week, a huge card at the O2, then Dalton Smith for the British title August 6th. Some other stuff for August and September being announced shortly. Canelo Golovkin September 17th, AJ Usyk August 20th. So huge run coming up over what is normally a quiet summer, not this year.
No quiet summers when it comes to Matchroom. Moving away from the fight, top 5 athletes of all time. I've asked AJ, I've asked Usyk. I'm going to put you on the spot. You might not be able to add your darts and your snooker people.
Why not?
You might. You can chuck in if you want.
Who?
Ronnie O'Sullivan, maybe.
Ronnie's a genius. I mean, off the top of my head, top 5 sportsmen of all time: Muhammad Ali. I mean, Roger Federer. I think has to be up there. Michael Jordan. Mark Spitz, the swimmer, unbelievable. Do you know what? I'm going to give a little unsung hero, Mark Cavendish. Unbelievable cyclist. There's so many, but there's 5.
Someone at home says he's retired. He's probably watching all this on DAZN right now. He will come out of retirement 100% regardless of the winner, won't he?
He can do what he wants. Everyone's got that right as an individual. But he's also a competitor. He also loves a pound note. And Anthony Joshua against Tyson Fury is not just the biggest fight in boxing, the biggest fight ever in the sport of boxing. So let's get this job done first, and then we'll come see Tyson Fury.
Did you see my tweet, Chaos in Lagos? Did you see that?
Yeah. You like that, did you?
I'm trying to trademark it. I'm trying to trademark it.
For that fight? Okay, yeah. Well, let's win this fight. Win this fight, and then we'll be chaos in Laos.
I'll take that. I'll charge you for it as well. Eddie, thanks a lot.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.